Ladies and gentlemen, on Saturday the 7th of August 2012, the New Patriotic Party, inshallah, will make history when we go for our primaries in all but two of the constituencies of the country to select a flag bearer for the 2012 presidential elections. The Saturday Congress will be historic for at least one reason. For the first time in the political history of Ghana and Africa, party delegates in 230 constituencies across one country will hold separate contests to select a presidential candidate for a general election. The NPP is once again asserting its reputation as groundbreakers in Ghana's quest for true democracy. In August 2009, we made fundamental reform in the way we select our leaders and our candidates for national elections. The reforms were motivated by the party's desire to give power to our grassroots members and to deepen internal democracy. The new arrangements have been used to elect our polling station officers, electoral area coordinators, constituency executives, regional executives, national executives. On Saturday, we will elect our presidential candidate. Cumulatively, we are giving practical expression to the power the party granted its grassroots, and we are proud of that. We are indeed a party of the people and for the people. We are granted to our party members across the country the 5 candidates, our party officers at all levels, our members of parliament, the party elders, and all well-wishers for the contribution they have made so far to make the reforms a shining and enviable example for other political parties in Ghana and on the African continent to emulate. This achievement has not come without some challenges. In recent weeks, for instance, the workload involved and difficulty in building and verifying information from constituencies have created some misunderstanding and even suspicion. We are pleased to announce today that the knotty issue have been resolved, so that we go into Saturday's contest satisfied that we have made the ground as fair and even as we humanly can. We thank all the aspirants for their cooperation and vigilance. We wish each of them well. Ladies and gentlemen, as has been the tradition with our party, the August 7th Congress will be conducted by the Electoral Commission. Personnel of the Commission will conduct the election in all polling centers and will collate and give the final tally of votes obtained by each candidate. The election will be conducted in all 230 constituencies except Ablekuma North and Ablekuma South constituencies, where certain outstanding issues are yet to be resolved. That's almost 113,000 delegates are expected to vote in the Congress. This delegates' size is similar than earlier figure put out. The reduction has resulted from the elimination of delegates who are unable to vote and also from the merging of positions that overlap within the Electoral College, defined in Article 12 of the NPP Constitution, since each delegate can only vote once. Each constituency shall represent a unit polling area and polling center. The National Council of Elders, the National Council, past national officers, and representatives of our external branches shall all vote at national headquarters in Asylum Down. All other delegates shall vote in the constituency at which their membership is registered. Voting at all polling centers will begin at 8 a.m. and close at 3 p.m. on the voting day. Counting will follow immediately. The Electoral Commission will declare the result at the AC Sutherland Children's Park, opposite the National Theatre at Ridge here in Accra. In the event of an outright win, the winning candidate will then be declared by the national chairman of the party. We have completed security arrangements and are in continuing discussion with our security services to ensure that adequate protection is provided for the entire Congress. To demonstrate our commitment to transparency, the Congress is open to both the electronic and print media. All media houses, that both local and international, are invited to cover the event in any constituency and at the result declaration center. Media persons who seek access to any voting premises shall, however, be required to show proof that they have been assigned by a recognized media house to cover the exercise. We will respectively require our media friends to comply with all security arrangements for the Congress. Queries relating to the election in any particular constituency should be directed at the chairman or any member of the constituency elections committee of the particular constituency. To conclude, I will, on behalf of the party, extend my gratitude to Mr. Alan Chomante and Nana Adudankwa Akufo-Addo for contributing extra resources for the transportation of delegates from their homes to their polling centers. We further call upon all party members and sympathizers to pray and help make this Congress, this immense expansion of our democratic practice, a success. Most importantly, we are grateful to the Almighty God for His help so far in making the reforms and renewal of our party successful. We will continue to seek His guidance and wisdom as we work to complete this job and face the major task of getting back into government to deliver the much needed improvement Ghanaians are looking for. And that does it for the press release by Jake Obichebe-Lamptey, the party chairman.
Okay, thank you very much. That's coming from Jones at Champong here at Focus 94.3. Still on your community watch in a short while. Well, actually, Nanamafu is here, so in a short while, we should be going into some discussion of these and more issues. What we're talking about today is the bill on the STST, which was passed in Parliament. We look at the boycott and everything that took place there in Parliament yesterday. Then Asamoah-Boateng's wife Zuleika, who has been discharged by an Accra Circuit Court. Later on, we go into the MPP's Congress. You just heard Jones read out the arrangement as per the party's national chairman, Jake Obichebe-Lamptey. Your community watch on Focus 94.3.
Look at the negotiations they did for the gold. Does it benefit us? Does the gold benefit Ghanaians? No. Right? How much does the cocoa benefit Ghanaians? How much? The cocoa will grow. Look at your condition. You know, if you have people who know what they're doing, Ghanaians will be very well through with the goal now. We would have built great cities. Kumasi would have been a metropolis the same as Chicago or Johannesburg or Pretoria. You know that. Because
okay, so would you rather that it be sold to ExxonMobil, for instance?
Well, you see, they did a bad negotiations. That's what have resulted in this thing happening now. Well, see, I know how to negotiate with this because, you know, I know it practically, not from books. They're dealing from books. The book don't work. You understand? Our oil, for example. By now, infrastructure should have been laid in Takoradi, onshore, for everybody to see that we have the capability to negotiate and we have done the right thing, right? If we have people who know what they're doing, we would have our gold back by now. You know, they just don't know what they're doing.
Okay,
so
Gofi,
Ghanaians are poorer and poorer.
Hello, Gofi.
You know, they just go. The white men have the technology. You are not familiar with the technology. Do you understand? If they tell you we're going to drill 13,000 feet, you know.
So that's coming from Chak Kofi Uwayo. He says that the Ghana can benefit from the oil, but only when he's put in charge. It's 4 minutes after 8. We go for a musical break. We come back and we go into full discussion of the issues so far. The STX bill passed in Parliament yesterday. Asamoah-Boateng's wife Zuleika, who has been discharged by the Accra Circuit Court, and MPP's Congress that's coming up on the 7th of August. That's Saturday. So your community watch on Focus 94.3 1406. You type F, you leave a space and follow with your message. 1406 type F, leave a